Healthywebhub, the wall technique, the hidden secret to a flat belly. Have you ever wondered why most people struggle to flatten their stomach, even after endless crunches, planks, and sit-ups? They diet, they sweat, they grind, yet that stubborn belly fat seems to laugh back at them, saying, "Not today." And then we start believing maybe we're just not meant to have a flat stomach. But that's not true. The real problem isn't your effort. It's your understanding of how your body actually works. Because here's the truth. Most people only train what they can see in the mirror, the outer abs, but what they completely ignore is the invisible powerhouse underneath. Yes, the transverse abdominis, your body's deepest and most powerful abdominal muscle. This hidden muscle is your natural corset. It wraps around your midsection, stabilizes your spine, and holds your core together from the inside out. When it wakes up, your belly naturally flattens, your posture straightens, and your movements become stronger and lighter. The silent power within. Think of a skyscraper with a weak foundation. You can polish the windows, paint the walls, add more floors, but if the base isn't solid, the whole structure will wobble. Your body works the same way. You can do hundreds of sit-ups and planks, but if your deep core, your transverse abdominis is asleep, you'll never achieve real stability, posture, or lasting results. Modern science has confirmed this. Research published in PubMed shows that activating the transverse abdominis improves spinal alignment, reduces back pain, and naturally tightens your waistline. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters and from the inside out. When this deep core engages, your body automatically aligns, your breathing improves, and your metabolism starts to respond differently. And so how do you activate it? This is where an incredibly simple but revolutionary method comes in. The wall technique. No equipment, no gym, no crunches, no sit-ups, just a wall and your awareness. Stand with your back against a wall. Place your feet about 6 inches away from it. Now slowly press your entire back, especially your lower back, flat against the wall. You'll notice a small gap between your lower spine and the wall. Gently pull your belly button inward, as if you're trying to close that gap. At that moment, something amazing happens. You'll feel a subtle, deep engagement, the awakening of your transverse abdominis. That's it. That's the hidden switch. Most people never turn on. This single action teaches your body what it means to hold your core from within, to naturally keep your stomach tucked and your spine supported, even without thinking about it. The wall, your silent coach. It may look simple, but this small shift carries enormous power. When you hold this position for just a few minutes daily, something fascinating happens. Your mind and body start to reconnect. Your brain begins to memorize this posture as the new normal. It learns, this is what balance feels like. This is how I'm supposed to stand. And soon, even when you walk, sit or drive, your body automatically maintains that stability. That's real transformation. Not just exercise, but reprogramming your nervous system to support your health 24/7. Welcome to Healthywebhub, where science meets simplicity and small daily habits lead to powerful lifelong change. Here, we don't just talk about health. We teach you how to live it. If you're ready to build strength from the inside out, you're in the right place. Because at HealthywebHub, we believe transformation starts within, mind-body connection. When you press your back against the wall, you're sending a powerful signal through your entire nervous system. I'm aligned. I'm strong. I'm balanced. Your brain registers that message, and your muscles begin to coordinate in a new efficient pattern. This is where your neuromuscular system awakens. Your diaphragm, pelvic stabilizers, and deep core start working together like a team. That inner synchronization creates not just physical strength, but also a calm, grounded presence. You start moving differently. You start breathing differently, and your posture becomes a silent reflection of your inner control, a true story. Let me share a story. A man once told me he'd been going to the gym for years. He did everything. Weights, cardio, crunches, but that small pouch on his belly just wouldn't leave. Then someone showed him the wall technique. He laughed at first. This looks too easy. But after a few days, he noticed something strange. His lower back felt supported. His belly started feeling firmer, not from the outside, but from deep within. He said, "For the first time, I could feel the muscle I never even knew existed." That was his transverse abdominis, his body's hidden powerhouse, finally waking up. The science behind it. Here's what's actually happening. When you pull your belly button inward against the wall, your deep core muscles contract isometrically, meaning they tighten without moving. This gentle, sustained tension builds deep strength instead of superficial tone. It stabilizes your spine, reduces pressure on your lower back, and trains your nervous system to keep your core engaged all day. That's why people who practice this consistently report not only flatter abs, but also less back pain, better balance, and improved breathing. Because this technique isn't just sculpting your body, it's resetting your entire internal system. Just a few minutes a day. Do this twice a day. Once in the morning when you wake up, and once before bed. That's it, just 2 or 3 minutes. You don't need sweat. You don't need pain. You just need presence, because when your mind focuses on a single muscle, your body responds with precision, and over time, that awareness transforms your shape, your movement, and your energy. The wall secret, the hidden core muscle that changes everything. Most people go through life thinking that a flat stomach comes from hundreds of crunches, from hours of pain, or from some fancy gym routine. But what if the real power to reshape your body and your confidence lies in something so simple, so natural that you can do it right? Where you stand, you don't need a mat. You don't need weights. You don't even need a gym membership. All you need is a wall. Let's go back for a second to that quiet moment when you pressed your back flat against the wall for the first time. You remember that subtle pull in your lower belly, that deep, almost hidden tension just below the surface? That's not just your stomach tightening. That's your transverse abdominis, your body's inner corset waking up. It's one of the most powerful, yet ignored muscles in the human body. When this muscle fires, it acts like an invisible belt, pulling your waist in, stabilizing your spine, and giving your abdomen a firmer, more natural shape. And the best part? It's not about breaking your body. It's about reprogramming it. You see, the modern world has quietly weakened this muscle. We sit for hours, at desks, in cars, on couches, and our deep core slowly falls asleep. Our posture collapses. Our lower back takes the load, and our belly starts to push forward. That's not fat alone. That's muscle dysfunction. But the wall technique begins to reverse this. When you press your lower back gently against the wall and draw your belly button inward, you're not just exercising, you're sending a neuromuscular message to your brain. This is how I'm supposed to stand. This is how stability feels. You're retraining your nervous system to keep your core engaged, even when you're not thinking about it. And that's where the magic starts. You begin to notice little things. Your back feels lighter. Your balance improves. You stand taller, more confident, more alive. This isn't just physical transformation. It's neurological reawakening. You're literally reprogramming your body to hold itself the way nature designed it to. No more slouching. No more constant back pain. No more tightness around the hips. Your spine begins to align naturally. Your diaphragm starts syncing with your deep core muscles. You breathe better. You move better. You feel better. Now let's go deeper into the technique. Step closer to the wall again. Your feet should be about 6 inches away from it. Gently press your lower back into the wall, just enough to flatten it without forcing. Now take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, pull your belly button toward your spine. Hold that gentle tension. Not too tight, just enough to feel that inner engagement. This is your core switch, the foundation of stability. Add a slight pelvic tilt. Imagine rolling your pelvis upward toward your ribs, and hold for a few seconds, then release. Repeat. Do it slowly, mindfully. Each repetition builds a stronger connection between your brain and your deep core. This isn't about intensity, it's about awareness. And the more you practice, the more your body begins to remember. You'll notice your posture improving naturally throughout the day. While walking, sitting, even standing in line. It's like your inner strength finally turns on. You realize that real transformation doesn't come from punishment. It comes from connection, from understanding your body, not fighting it. every press, every breath. Every moment against that wall is your declaration. I'm taking back control. I'm rebuilding my core from the inside out. Physiologically, what's happening is fascinating. By activating your transverse abdominis, you're improving lumbar spine stability, reducing compressive load on your vertebrae, and supporting the natural curvature of your back. At the same time, gentle pelvic tilts strengthen your pelvic stabilizers, correcting interior pelvic tilt, and improving alignment between your hips and spine. This isn't a fad. This is biomechanics. It's the same principle physical therapists use to help people recover from chronic back pain. It's proven, it's effective, and it's absolutely free. So the next time you pass a wall, don't just walk by it. Stop for a moment, lean back. Feel that deep connection. Because every time you do, you're not just strengthening a muscle, you're strengthening a mind-body link that changes everything. You're training your core to protect you, support you, and shape you naturally. This is where transformation truly begins. And remember, you don't need crunches. You don't need endless hours. You just need awareness, consistency, and a wall. Have you ever noticed how someone who stands tall, shoulders back with calm confidence, seems to radiate strength even before they speak? That's not just posture, that's power. A kind of strength that doesn't just live in your body, it lives in your mind. And it all begins deep within your core, in that hidden layer of stability, balance, and awareness that comes alive when you reconnect with yourself through this simple wall technique. This isn't just an exercise, it's a declaration of change. Every time you stand against that wall, every time you flatten your lower back and draw your belly button inward, you're telling your body, I'm awake now. I'm taking control again. And that's when true transformation begins. A man once told me, I've tried everything. The gym, supplements, diets, but my belly won't go down. I smiled and said, have you ever just stood against a wall and focused on your breath? He laughed at first, but a week later he came back, smiling differently this time. You won't believe it, he said. After a few days, my back pain disappeared. My core feels tighter, and my body feels lighter. That's not magic. That's science meeting awareness. That's the power of the wall. When you press your spine gently into the wall, you're reawakening a forgotten communication between your brain and your body, your transverse abdominis. The deep core muscle that acts like your internal corset begins to stabilize your spine and draw your waistline inward. Your pelvic stabilizers start to realign your hips in correct posture. Together, they reduce spinal compression, improve breathing mechanics, and help your body return to its natural design, strong, aligned, and balanced. Science calls it neuromuscular reprogramming. We call it coming back home to your body's original wisdom, because real change doesn't start outside. It starts within. When your inner stability grows, your outer world begins to change too. You walk differently. You breathe deeper. You carry yourself with calm strength and quiet confidence. It's not the wall that's changing you. It's the awareness it awakens inside you. That's your mirror, showing you where your real strength has always been hiding. So here's your simple challenge. Every day, take just 2 minutes for yourself. Stand tall with your back against the wall. Press your lower spine gently into it. Take a slow, deep breath in. Exhale, pulling your belly button toward your spine. Feel that deep, quiet strength come alive. That's your foundation. That's your control. You don't need equipment. You don't need hours. You just need presence. Motivational climax, emotional uplift. Because when your body finds balance, your life follows. This isn't just about a flatter stomach or stronger posture. It's about reclaiming your connection to yourself. Those few minutes against the wall are more than an exercise. They're a conversation with your own power. A moment to remind yourself, I am capable. I am strong. I am in control. That's how transformation truly begins. Not through struggle, but through awareness. And that is the power of a simple wall. A few mindful moments each day, and a stronger, calmer, more confident you begins to emerge. If you want to keep awakening that power within, stay with us, because at healthywebhub, we're not just building bodies, we're helping you rebuild balance one breath at a time. healthywebhub, where health meets awareness, and every moment is a fresh start. This video is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice.